All right. 142. Okay. Hey, me. All right. So let's start with this first. Today's not Planet Trial, right? No. Okay. So, hi, Aaron. Alright, so I got 26 there. So, it looks like I'm gonna need to spend $60 on this. I don't... Hi, Divyanshu. I don't know if I want to. Is that gonna be even enough? Let's say I spend $60 on this. $60 on it, but I'm gonna get about 150 more from idling. So $60 puts me at 2253. I still need 100. That's not enough. Do I spend the gems and try to get 15%? Or do I just spend... Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get her at 15%. And, I don't know that I have to, but it's a very dangerous place to be right now. I probably... Hey, Prejudice Pride. I don't know if I should... I'm not gonna I don't think I should re-roll for her at 15% because that's very, very risky. I run the risk of completely running out of these things and not getting her at all. Hey, Breeze. So... Let's say I bought 60 right now. I would still be 90 short. And I don't know if I'll get that in idling or auto-clicking while I'm doing the stream, but I can do it that way and buy her. I can buy the $60. Breeze, not in my pocket. Prejudice, considering how many heroes there are on the list. Let me put that back up actually. Oh, wait a minute. Chat is off. Sorry. So chat is back on. Let me see something else here. Where is it? This one. This one is here. So seeing what's in the list, so it's pretty bad chances. And Divyanshu, you're not guaranteed to get a hero, I think. I think you can get double artifact. You were the first one, me. So let's say that I spend 60 right now. Do I attempt to get her at the end of the stream then? Should I do that? Because I'll auto-click in the background while I'm doing Team Critique, and then if I auto-clicked enough to get 90, I'll buy her at the end of the stream. I think you can get... But to get her now, I need to spend an extra $10. That's dangerous. I don't really want to spend an extra... I don't really want to spend $10 just to buy her on stream. I mean, I'm already paying 60. So what I'll do is I will auto-click end of the day. I'll get her for 50. I don't think so. Oh wow, the chat just went nuts on the screen. Well, there's nothing to show recording before the event ends. I mean, that's just gonna be me buying my second copy of Dro, and that's not really worth seeing. So, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll auto-click during Team Critique today, and at the end of the stream, I'll put in money and see where it puts me, okay? So I'm not gonna buy anything right now, but in 2 hours, I will look at it again, and we'll see where I am after auto-clicking. So right now, I'm just gonna turn on auto-clicking like this, and I need to record that I'm at 142 minutes on Alt, because I was auto-clicking before I started the stream. Emmett, if you're gonna ask for team advice, can you follow the video description? Alright, so as I was at 1653, let's see what I get for straight auto-clicking like this, just like this, for 2 hours. Mad Max, okay. Alright, so that being said, let's start out on Team Critique. Emmett, all information is down below. The link is in the video description. Join my Discord. Oh, you know what? Post in the YT Team Critique channel. Alright, Rogue. You just gotta tell me about those things, because if I don't know about them, I won't see them. And then I won't fix it, so it is fixed now, and thanks for the heads up. Alright, let's go. So, oh my gosh. No, actually not that many people. Okay. So, we're gonna start with... Rogue, actually. Alright, let's look at this first. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here, I would say Ultima, Phoenix, Shudmel, Verthandi, Freya, Luna in the back. You could put either Luna as the first person in the back or Verthandi. And the answer was... Alright, so you have basically that. The reason that I put Shudmel up front is because she doesn't need Ultima's speed and buffs. So you should put Luna in the back. As far as Ultima before Phoenix, I've seen people put Ultima second here, and I'm not sure what the point of it is. You can put him in first position with a Star Shards if you want, or he can just act as a tank without Star Shards. I prefer to put him up front, just to get the 50% off, because generally he'll get to 50% by the time that your whole team fires at the beginning of next turn. So I would say swap Ultima and Phoenix and swap Shudmel and Luna. Otherwise, this is about as good as it gets. Alright, next is Ma. Who is Ma? This is sparkling grape juice, or sparkling blackberry soda. I really like this brand, Ize. It's a little bit sweeter than soda, but it tastes more refreshing, I think. Alright, Emmett, you'll be in order. There's not that many people right now, so it's okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is basically exactly the same as Rogue's team. So you would do the same thing as Rogue, which is Ultima, Phoenix, Shudmel, and then Luna, Verthandi, Freya. In your case, though, you may or may not want to swap Shudmel and Luna, because Luna at 9 stars obviously is much slower, and so she may not care about getting the attack buffs and speed buffs from Ultima, because she's going to be firing last almost no matter what. So just because of that. And also, it really doesn't matter where you put the Luna, to be honest, because unlike Rogues, at 10 stars, 10 star is when she gets the 80% damage reduction. So you can use her as a backline tank at 10 stars, but at 9 stars you probably want to hide her and protect her more. So you can either put her in the 3rd spot behind Phoenix, or you can put her in the back and keep Shudmel up front. It's really your call. But in general, Shudmel doesn't need the speed and attack buffs from Phoenix, because she's already the third fastest unit in the game, especially if you've buffed her with speed rune, speed artifact, and she doesn't really do that much damage. She's just there for utility, healing, and silencing. So yeah, same team. What are the odds of that? Alright, Emmett. You were actually 3rd. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, Divyanshu. Take it easy. It's very interesting that it's not interesting, but it's really sad that you're so poor that you can't afford to level up your units all the way. That's unfortunate. Alright, so in this case, don't bother with the Unity Aura, because Lindbergh is only 7 stars and he's not worth it. 1.65? It depends on what it took to get there, because if you got to use HP runes to get to 1.65, then it's bad. Alright, so in this case, we're going to say... Okay, this is my personal preference. I like Vejvasir more than I like Walnir. This is your call, so you use either one of these as tank. Then you would have to use the top 4. So Medusa, Ripper, Dro, Saw Machine, and then Luna. So you'll have no aura. But right now, you don't have the people for an aura. You don't want to worry about trying to make an aura right now. If you do get Unity, then you would probably use Walnir tank, Dro, Saw, Medusa, Lindbergh, Bale, but right now you're not there yet. Should you make Bale? You should make Bale. Bale is pretty good. When he goes off, he really goes off. Your Lindbergh is stronger than Luna? Well, maybe because he's higher level, but if Luna hits 180, then she'll be better. Okay, the power rating means nothing. Zhang Hao, no. It's impossible to reach more than like 2,000 without paying. So if this Luna hits 180, I mean, compare their speeds. Actually, right now, Lindbergh might be faster because he's higher level, but once Luna hits max level, she's gonna blow up Lindbergh. Lindbergh is very, very squishy. He has low HP, or he has high HP, but he gets killed. He has very low defense or something. I don't know what it is, but he's very squishy. Hey, Monk Bayar. So you can you'll eventually, when people are higher level, you'll have to toss Lindbergh. You can't keep 7-star people on a 9-star team. Monk Bayar posted in the Discord. So, yeah. So for now, use one of these tanks, and then the top 4 plus Luna. Once, again, you can trade Luna for Lindbergh for now until Luna hits higher level. Your call. Alright, next is Philippe. What do you mean, no Luna? Oh, Philippe, okay. I guess this is as good as it gets. But you may consider leveling up 2 Medusas here instead of Mikun. Probably that's not a bad idea. Zhonghao, I don't think Luna's in the shop. But because you can buy her from the Soul Shop anytime you want. Rogue... I think Luna's better. Bale consistently underperforms because he's very, very squishy. He's slow, he's squishy, and if you don't have someone like a Skuld to really protect him, you will see him go off, but more often than not, you'll see him die before he does anything. Especially if he's 1 star under, and he's fighting 9-star people at 8 stars. Unless you can max out his gear with like defense stuff or something, but really, more often than not, he's just gonna die. Bruden, I like this station. This is the EDM station on Pretzel. So Philippe, in this case, consider leveling up the 2nd Medusa over Mikun. You're far away from making a 6-star Medusa, so don't worry about it being a waste of resources. Think about it as being an investment in getting stronger faster, rather than just waiting for slow stuff. Pretzel is a free radio station that plays copyright-free music. I have to do copyright-free, otherwise YouTube gets very pissy about that. Next is Vultures. Hey, that's me. Irvin, what do you mean? No, it can be someone else's account if you want. I don't care. Zenova, can you follow the description below? Alright, good night, Rogue. Thanks for stopping in. Vultures, let's see here. Huh, okay. The sad part about this is that you want Freya to be faster than Medusa, because you want Freya to petrify them before Medusa fires her skill and allows Medusa to maximize her damage. But you don't have the Freya, so what can you do? What's that? Oh, okay, I don't care about that. Honestly, oh, actually, yes. Higher star tank you want. Philippe, alright. Hope it helps. Definitely replace Walmir with a higher star Vegvasir. Especially if you're going to have to be keeping your fodder for Shudmel and Hester. Who, at this point, you don't really want to keep the Hester. So if you make the Vegvasir, now all you need is a Heaven unit, but you don't got one. So go with that for now. Oops. The problem with this is it's hard to see what you have available, but because I wouldn't have been able to guess that you could make a... Irvin, can you gotta post it here. I'm not gonna take team questions in the chat. Alright, next is Powers Behold. Hi, No Name, or I mean Seth. Alright, let's see what you got. You got a Schude, Lindbergh. Wow, you got a lot of good stuff in your bag. Orange, you missed like 5 teams. So, oh, what you missed is that I have to make a decision on what I'm gonna do with Dro. So right now in the background, I'm auto-clicking, and we'll see where I land at the end of the stream. And if I'm close to Dro, I'll put in money. It looks like I'm gonna need $60 for Dro, which I'm not happy with. But at least I get a bunch of gems and some other stuff with the package, so it's not all bad. It's just not great. Irvin, link is in the video description for the Discord. So join the Discord and post in YT Team Critique. So anyway, I'm auto-clicking now and we'll see how far I am. Because maybe in 2 hours of auto-click, I'll get enough that I'll be able to buy her on stream. Otherwise, I'll buy the stuff now and then I will... And then I'll... buy her later. No name, you have another 100 or so coming. SV, I need to buy 4 copies, so any single copy helps. Alright, so this account had a Schude Mel, it had Mars, Lindbergh, all that. Wow, wait, what the heck? You have so much good stuff on this account. Powers behold. Hey, RD. You have so much good stuff. Hi, Skylar. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay. Let's see what you make here. It looks like you've got a 6-star Heaven waiting, so definitely Scold is the next option. But you've got enough to 9-star Mars, too. You've also got enough to 9-star Schude Mel. But no Phoenix. Alright, so... in this case, what you can do is you can use Vegvisir, Tesla, Freya, Skuld, Medusa, and who's the last one? Who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Schude Mel. So you try and 9-star the Schude Mel and use her. That would be the goal. The next goal, of course, is then to 10-star Skuld. You're close to 10-starring. His Ultima is only 8, so unless Ultima goes to 9. And because he's got Skuld, he may not want Ultima. Tesla performs a little bit better when Skuld is factored in, because if he has Skuld, that means he might be fighting Skulds, and that means that stun, Tesla's stun, is a little bit more useful than Ultima. The problem is that once Skuld is thrown into the mix, the meta changes completely, and control with silence is no longer strong. But he can focus on it. And anyway, yeah, since Tesla's higher star, just use Tesla. Alright, Irvin. Welcome back. So... go with that. Your goal then is Vegvisir, Freya, Skuld, Medusa, Tesla, Schude Mel. Because you've got the 3rd Schude Mel, you can already 9-star her. If you need to use Hesters as fodder, go ahead and do it. She's so common that you'll get more Hesters anyway. Yeah, you can go ahead and fodder Hester and make Aiden, Walnir, and Schude Mel your 3 undead. So, your call. Discord name, this person is Powers Behold. With a crazy team. Alright, next is Shambles. This is a very, very good team. This is as good as you get, honestly. You don't improve from here. You really cannot improve. Hey, Wellington. Brazil. Nice. The only way you improve is by getting Mars to 10 stars and getting Phoenix and getting Dro up. Really, this is like the best you can have at this point. I would consider moving Ultima to, or Luna to second slot here, because Luna is a better tank than Verthandi is because of her natural damage reduction. But personal preference, up to you. If you find that Luna does better here, then keep her there. With this team, front and back doesn't matter so much. So probably I'd put Verthandi here as the first person in the back and Luna second. But otherwise, dang, this is a really good team. Why is Valkyrie in your backline? But you should always use Dro. Alright, Maki. YCG Maki. With 3 pictures, okay. Oh, Monk Bayar, you're next. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You probably are making the Unity Aura. Oh, you're not. Oh, wait, no, what? Really? If you're gonna do this, replace Verthandi with, use Freya instead. If you're gonna do it this way. Vultures, he needs to be level 100 before you can awaken him. Actually, you can't awaken until he's 6 stars, but even if he's 6 stars, he needs to be level 100 and awakened with the 1 million gold. Orange, because Shudmel is very squishy. She dies very fast. And also, you don't want her to gain energy from attacks. You want her to not get hit, because she doesn't silence on her skill. So you want her to regular attack more. Whispery, advanced tokens. What do you mean? Regular tokens, you need 320 to finish. Advanced tokens is as many as you want. Alright, so, Maki, that's my say. Replace Verthandi with Freya. Otherwise, that's fine. You shouldn't be forcing a Unity Aura right now anyway when your Verthandi is only 7 stars. Your healing is very lacking, but Verthandi's healing is very bad, so relying on her is not useful. So, go with that. Centaur, eventually you'll probably want to get rid of, but you don't really have better options, so ignore that. You can 9-star this Luna right now with Forest Healer and Luna. Orange, probably Flags, Gold Souls, either of those. Those are both very limiting. Whispery, they do not. Like, I can't make 9-star Nameless King on my alt because I don't have enough Gold Souls right now. Alright, Monk Bayar. Orange, it's not that easy to get up to 8, remember. Because Peaks is getting harder. Oh, Orange Gold Souls are not easy to get. They are very, very slow. Once you've used them up, it's very hard to replenish them. You'll find it. You'll see. Once you've made like 3 10 stars, that's it. You will be broke for the rest of the game. Because 1 10 star is going to cost you like 20,000 gold souls. Skylar, we will see. Orange, let me remind you again, 1 10 star is going to cost you over 20,000 of those. It costs you like 8,000 to make a 9 star, and then 10,000 more on top of that to make the 10 star. That's 26,000. Tell me right now, if you make 2 10 stars, you won't have enough gold souls for that. Gabriel, the best rune for Valkyrie is regular attack. Twitch alerts were off. Hit Gabriel. Yao Lao, no. Tiger King is terrible, period. Alright, so Monk Bayar, let me see here. 1, 2. You could make a unity with Freya. That's not the greatest option. Best rune for Vegasir is probably dodge, but attack is fine too. Nine stars is different than making 10 stars. Remember, you gotta make a 9 star fodder. Defense break for Valkyrie is an option, but not as good because her healing is based on her regular attack, and she doesn't gain as much attack off a defense break rune. RD Mega is the best damage at 6 stars. Above that, he shouldn't go higher. Verthandi does way more damage, 7 to 9. But Forest Healer is a better healer. But Verthandi doesn't do very good healing at all. Yeah, once you make that Forest Healer fodder, that's 8,000 gold souls gone on his own. Rune for Monkey King is Defense Break. Artifact would be Dragon Blood. Alright, let me go back to Monk Bayar. So you can make a unity with Freya, but I don't know that you want to. But you don't really have so much better options. But you could do Ultima, Phoenix, and then probably Tesla, and then put Luna, Medusa, and Reaper in the back. And that would be fine. Orange, how many 10 stars do you have? So basically you're trading Aura for... Oh wait, you have no heaven unit anyway. Never mind, you had no Aura. So in that case, yeah, use the top 7 minus Freya. So Phoenix, Ultima, probably Tesla, and then in the back use Medusa, Luna, Reaper. Yeah, Orange, you'll see. Once you start making 10 stars, those souls are gone. They're gone. Hi Arabic name, but you didn't have to say that 3 times. But I can't read that. You have every 10 star in the game? You even have a 10 star Mega? That's amazing. Alright, next is Cappy. You don't actually want Ultima on this team. The rest of your team is... You don't really want Ultima on this team. The rest of your team is not very strong. Cappy, oof. So in your case, you probably don't want Ultima in the front. Or you want him in the front line, but not as the tank. So probably Rillia tank, then Ultima behind her, because there's no point in him hitting 50% right off the bat, because you kind of need him to survive and cover for the rest of your team. Probably then... So Rillia, Ultima, and then Scarlet, I guess? And then put Mega, Foreign, Puppet Maid in the back. But stop working on these people. Don't take any of them higher. Mega, Foreign, Puppet Maid, Rillia, don't take them any higher. Just wait until you get better heroes. Because they're not Ripper or Samurai. Neither. Ripper is better for Friends Boss, but neither one is all that usable. Yeah, you got no options here yet. So basically you're stuck waiting for heroes, which is plenty normal. So once again, Rillia first, Ultima, then Scarlet, and then put Mega, Foreign, and Puppet Maid in the back. See how that goes. It's not ideal, but honestly, with your limited options, it's fine. Honey? I don't think anybody's ever called me Honey before. Hey, Christopher. Alright. Orange, you're up. How many pictures did you put in? 3. Okay. Well, I said hi back. I just can't read your name. I can't read Arabic. Okay. Let's see here. It's okay. Just from this Freya is horribly under-leveled for what you're trying to do with her. But better than Forest Healer. Crozy, we have no idea. It's better not to speculate, because really, until they tell us what they're changing, you can invent whatever you want. It's easy to say, oh, he won't revive, or he'll revive with lower HP, or he'll do less damage, but nobody knows. Until Taptap tells us what they're doing, nobody can tell you where Phoenix's new position is going to be. Your name is Meme? Gabriel, all information is right here in the video description. The link to the Discord is there, and the name of the channel is there. So follow that instructions. It's very simple to just chat on Discord. And go with that. Alright. So because you have no better options, this team is as good as it gets, but... Me. Interesting. Can I copy and paste that? Oh, I can. I'm gonna copy and paste it. Hold on. Now I'm curious. Translate.google.com. Detect language to his queen Mimi. Queen Mimi? Manish, you're stuck. You gotta spend gems to refresh it, or you're doomed. There's just nothing else you can do. Because there's no way to get any more blue orbs. It's impossible. They won't give you any more, so you have to use Crozy, then you gotta go back to Monkey King. But nobody knows. Alright, so, Mars or Verthandi 6 stars? You can... Mars would be better, but... Are you stuck at 6... Are you gonna be stuck at 8 stars? Like, do you see yourself getting more Mars soon? Remember how long it took me to get Mars. So just making Mars 6 star to use is not a great idea. If you can take Verthandi up and you can go higher with her later, then you can go with Mars. SV, we got no news. The only thing that they've given us is the outline of the new hero, which actually let me get for you. Let me get that real quick. But yeah, Orange, I mean, Mars is better, but if you can't take her to 9, then or take him to 9, then you shouldn't make him, because he's gonna waste all your fodder and then get you nowhere. Okay, so here is the outline of the new hero. So this is the new, probably Alliance hero. I think Alliance. Mimi, honey? Wait, how come you spell that with E's? Because with E's it's meme, like internet images, but with I's it's Mimi, which is a name, so it's very interesting that you spell it like that. It is an assassin. They've confirmed that it's an assassin and that he's going to be anti-healing. Like he's going to do something to reduce healing or stop healing or something. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Alliance, because people have been saying that based on the order of the heroes, it's going to be Alliance. Not that Alliance needs more assassins, but it's a shot. So we'll have to see what this is going to happen. Remember that they are buffing Zexanoth and they're buffing Martin, so there maybe the assassins will come back and actually be useful again. We won't know until we know. We really have, most likely is not going to be as good as Valkyrie, but might still be pretty good. But like I said, it's almost certain that it's Alliance. Quarter hero, there's infinite numbers of ways to get 6 stars heroes, but the easiest way is just to save your resources and play the weekly events and pull to a minimum number. Make sure that you stop pulling at a fixed reward, usually the first tier, and keep going from there. You get a lot of free 5 stars from the early rewards in events until you can finish them completely and get better ones. Elf Assassin, is there an Elf Assassin? Werewolf, so no. But no, I mean, you're welcome to speculate, but I think this is Alliance. And all we know is he's an assassin that is going to counter healing. Alright, next is Zen. Do I gotta go faster? I gotta go faster. We will go faster. Zenoff. Zenova? Wait, who's the other elf assassin? Demon Fighter? But she doesn't go to 10 stars. Am I missing someone? Okay. Ultima 10 or Tesla 10? Really, it's comparable. At this point, they're starting to become more even, and Tesla actually is a little bit better at higher end levels, but Ultima is probably better before Endgame. Hi Max, hi Giancarlo, hi Clark. Amirul, I would take Tesla because Tesla can go to 10 stars and Olivia cannot. Jacob, all info is in the video description. Oh, I should put that on the chat, huh? I should put that in the chat. Hold on. Let me do something. Let me do something. Where did it go? Okay. Copy. Paste, duplicate. Okay. So let me do something real quick. How's 8-star Ultima? 8-star Ultima is pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna change this to be. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna change this to be. That's fine, Gabriel. Alright. So this is something that definitely needs to be shown. So we'll put this here, right? We'll put it over here. So how is this? I should have this up every single time I do team critique, so that it's visible and so that people can stop asking, right? Manish, all we know is that it's an assassin that is anti-healing. Alright, so back to Zenova. Unfortunately, Cursed One is terrible, and Orphe is terrible. Orange, most likely more than one. They have to come out with a lot, but they can announce them as slow or as fast as they want. Yeah, I ran out of space, so I just had that up. Alright, so because those two are bad, I mean, you're stuck using them, but try not to go farther with them. Freya is also bad at 5 stars, so is Ultima, but you don't have better. I would rather use this lone hero than Ultima. God, who did you use as fodder for this? Oh yeah, let me change that. Somebody gave me those numbers. Diamond key was 1785. Somebody posted the. Let me change that. Somebody posted the what is it called? The 10% as well. Best thing to buy in the event is either gold keys or Miracle Eyes. Really depends on what you want. $18.90 is what it costs. Alright, so that's changed. Wait, it didn't save the percent sign. So 1890 and then 1785. Zenova, you don't have anything to replace Freya with. So replace Ultima with Lone Hero, but don't fodder Lone Hero. Hi, Nahuel. You just gotta wait until you get better heroes. There's nothing you can do until you've got some ones. So until you start getting better copies, stick with what you've got minus Ultima and use Lone Hero, and that's it. Manish, even if he gets the 5-star Freya, he can't 6-star her. There's no fodder here. So, unfortunately, there's not much you can do about that. Hey, Nick. Minotaur's a really good tank at this point, though. So, you've got a great tank going, you just don't have the rest of the damage to follow it up. So, we will see. Good luck. You can pull Miracle Eyes and Keys. Well, don't pull them until the relevant event. If you can pull... What is right now? Right now is Keys. How many Keys do you have? If you're going to pull Keys, make sure you stop at like 40 and get the reward for that, and then go from there. Thanks, Emerald. Hi, Eugene.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So basically... You want new heroes, but be efficient about it. Don't pull outside the correct weekly events. Alright, next is... You rolled 86 and have 54. Why did you roll 86? Pull up to 80. Oh god. Don't pull anymore. You can't reach the next reward. The next one's at 150, right? You can't reach the next one, so just stop. And wait until next round. I'm not watching anything. This is whatever this song is. I'm not watching anything at all. I'm just... There's a music video for this song? I don't have a music video. Meow. What's up, cat? Teddy cat. Alright, next is Hinata Shoyo. We'll still get Freya at 100. And the question is, do you wait for Shude, or invest in Ripper, or invest in Hester? Hey, Ken. Alright, wait. Uh-huh. So don't watch the music video. Okay. I won't. Wow. Okay. So this is exactly why I made rule number 1 and 2, which is... Teddy, stop! This is exactly why I made the rules. You are using really, really bad 5-stars here. Teddy, stop! Come here. Come here, you're not allowed back there. Come on. Where'd you go? This cat, I don't know what he's doing, but he's running around and meowing at me. Wave hi to the camera. Why isn't he using Hester? Joshua, my gosh. Joshua info is right here. No, Cat doesn't want food, but Cat already ate. He's just meowing for attention. And then running in front of my desk. Hey Andrew, pretty good. Zenova, the reason he's not using Hester is because he thinks this Unity Aura is worth it. And it's not. Let me tell you, this Unity Aura 100% is not worth it. You need to toss these two, get a better tank. You don't have a better tank, but Morgenstern is a very bad tank. Is very bad tank. So yes, use Freya. Yes, use Hester. Probably use... You don't have a tank. But because Morgenstern is such a bad tank as it is, you probably can use Forest Healer as your tank. Because at least when Forest Healer dies, he gives crit rate to the rest of the team. So replace this with Freya, replace this with Hester. And definitely try to invest in... If you said you want to wait for Shude Mel, but there's no point in waiting for Shude Mel because that second copy may take you months to find. So just go ahead and invest in Hester. I can't believe you're using Arel. That's pretty sad. Teddy, you weirdo cat. So yeah, use Forest Healer as your tank and then use Hester and Freya once Freya is 6 stars. My god, Arel is so bad. Giancarlo, are you really gonna spend like 130 bucks to get a Lindbergh? Hi Hua. Alright. Well, maybe he thought it was better because Morgenstern's 5 stars, but that is not the case. Alright, next is Ray. Lindbergh is good, but if you topped up $100, wouldn't you rather have Skuld? Let me see what's in there. I mean, you would rather take Mars or Skuld than Lindbergh. Hi Nick for the 4th time, I think. Alright, Ray. Lindbergh is only OP at 10 stars if you've got the max team possible, which is like double Phoenix. Oh, first copy of Mars and Skull. I still don't think Lindbergh's worth $100. I really don't. Even Bold Esteen isn't using Lindbergh anymore. He'd rather have double Mars. Prejudice, if you have 1650 now, estimate on having about under 800 at the end. Don't expect to get more than 1800. How much is VIP 13? I believe it's $20,000. Alright, because you're using this... So I was told by other people is that Giancarlo, if it's gonna be your first one, take Skuld, because if you can get a second copy of Skuld, she's still super crazy even at 8 stars. So go after Skuld with Moonstones, and she is so worth it. She is broken good. Versus Mars, who is not very good before 10 stars. Alright, so on I'm not joking. It's $20,000. It's been proven. It's $20,000. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe 21,000. Let me look. Hey, on $20,200. I lost my space. Alright, so Ray, what I wanted to say was, with people with Brithondi tank, is I was told that even with Brithondi tanking, a speed rune does better to get her damage buff off. So Brithondi speed, Luna speed, actually everybody's speed except Valkyrie. Valkyrie wants attack. So put speed on everybody but Valkyrie. 2 star shards, I would put it on Freya and Luna. How do you accurately test that? It is based on the VIP points. You can see how many VIP points it costs to get to the next one. And I think people extrapolated from that. Giancarlo, how many star shards do you have? Orange, if you're gonna buy VIP 13, can you buy me a capture card too? I mean, if you're gonna drop $20,000, what's another 150, right? Okay, so speed on everybody here. Positioning wise, I would probably say Berthandi, Valkyrie, Shudmel, and then Luna, Medusa, Freya. Shoot the person that was cringy. Hi, Abdullah. The person that is here tends to be the first person to die for people that hit the back line, looking at like Monkey King or something like that. So you don't want to put a very squishy person here. You want to put the squishy people here in the third spot on the... Oh, whoops. You want to put squishy people here in the third spot on the front line. Oh, wait, I could use the Nokia to like hit people with, right? Because isn't it indestructible? Couldn't I put it in a sock and then like beat people up with it? Andre, there's no point in saving. The currency will expire on Thursday and you will never be able to use it again except for money. You can only sell it for gold. What should you try and get next? Phoenix? 10-star Shudmel? Aside from that, not much. I mean, eventually you'd like to get Mars Dro. Show, I did peaks already. On both accounts. I don't have any more. I do hate you for that. 1 kilometer long gaming desk. Oh my god. 1 kilometer long gaming desk. Could you see someone playing on that? Even something that's like 20 feet long and you're like running back and forth to play on every single computer that's along it? That would be hilarious. You would never play you would never be able to finish anything. Zhang Hao, it's up to you. Generally gold keys are the better investment, but if for very early accounts, like without 6-star rosters, Miracle Eyes are probably better. Let me add that there, actually. I took it off and... Alright, so I added it at the bottom here. I don't think I could fit an electric walkway in my house. I would run into every single wall. That would be pretty cool, though. Wouldn't it be like a conveyor belt? I would be like, I put a plate down and have it go to the... and just have it... Oh, that would be awesome! Like, I could put a plate down and it would just go all around the house on its own. And then I could play games like, where am I gonna find it next? That would be pretty funny. Alright, so if you don't have Phoenix, then you don't want to worry about Mars yet, because then you won't have a tank. Ray, you want attack and attack percentage. Yes! Revolving... My house would be its own revolving sushi. Kaiten Zushi. Furlol, I'm withholding judgment until we know more about it. Oh my god. There's so many people now behind me. I've slowed down too much. Alright, Hungru Yao. I'm gonna tentatively cut off. My bad. I really need to... I'm gonna speed through these, okay? God, where's my spot in line? Okay, Hungry Yao. I stopped doing team critique to say stupid stuff. Alright. Alright, you have a good Unity team here. Is basically Phoenix, Luna, Verthandi, Reaper, Freya, Tesla, and that would be fine. Yeah, that would be great. Go ahead and use Phoenix as your tank, and then the rest of the time the rest of the order doesn't matter so much. But again, that's Luna, Reaper, Freya, Phoenix, Verthandi, Tesla. Vegaseer isn't really needed, Scarlet isn't needed, and everybody else is too low star. I have not had sushi in like a month or so, actually. I should go and try to buy a country. Oh! Make sure to supply it with lots of guns and weapons so that when people try to invade, I have ammunition to chase them off, okay? So make sure that the country comes well stocked with weaponry. That's very important. Alright, next is Andrew. 8-star Shoot. Yes, take 8-star Shoot over 9-star Reaper. Shoot Mel is better. Furlol, it's your choice. Would you rather have Mars than a better, like, if you want to take a break from trying to improve your team and just try to get Mars up, then it's worth it, but it really is a sacrifice that you have to make. Wait, turrets around my castle. Is he getting a castle? Alright, next is Andrew. Is he buying a castle? Is it gonna come with boiling pitch and arrow slats? Those are cool. Alright. So Luna cannot be a tank here, Andrew. Luna cannot be a tank. Luna doesn't have any reason to be a tank yet. You gotta use Phoenix. The team is fine. Just swap Freya and Luna, and this team is great. The order honestly doesn't matter. You could put Shoot Mel up at the front in the 3rd spot, but it doesn't really matter that much. because you don't have an Ultima and therefore the order is not super important. 8-star Detlaf! 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 Yeah. The team is fine. Just make Phoenix the tank and the team is fine. Alright. Skylar, you are next, actually. Is that a Dragon Ball avatar? Oops. VIP 17, yes! Alright, so you got a Chesia, a Nameless King, and... not very good Hell fodder, decent Heaven fodder. Okay, it doesn't matter then. You're buying the Freya copy? Easy $1 million. Irvin, let me take a look. Kinsuke, you are 2 next. 2 more. Hi, Bankapu. Alright, so Skylar, what you should be using here is... Ultima, Verthandi. Ultima, then Verthandi, then the rest doesn't matter so much, but use Hester, Medusa, Luna, Freya. Yeah, you're gonna have to use Verthandi as your tank for now, which means at 9 stars you probably want to give her a dodge rune. At 10 you're probably okay with speed, but at 9 you're gonna want a dodge rune. 3 Mars, 3 Verthandis. Wait, do you have 3 more Mars than this? JJ, I think I'm gonna get to everybody that's posted before my cutoff point, and we'll see what happens after that. So Skylar, you have this Mars and 3 more? So you have 4 copies. Oh, 3 copies total. Consumer of Forge Skin. My main account is on GT1, and my alt account is on GT20. Skylar, I would say don't try to wait for Mars, because you have no idea what's gonna happen. Also, how many star shards do you have? So just stick with Verthandi for now. There's no point in saving it. If you need star shards, buy star shards. Don't even get me started on how long I waited for that last copy of Mars, okay? So unless you think that your luck is good, which I'm assure you it's not that good, buy star shards and put it on Luna. So go with Verthandi. So again, Ultima, Verthandi, and then the rest doesn't matter, but Medusa, Hester, Luna, Freya. If you'd like to bank on that, good luck, because I guarantee you, you will be waiting a long time. Alright, next is Bean. Alright, Bean, let's see what you got here. 10 Ultima or Freya? Take Freya. Ultima is not as critical. What do I want the most? 20-piece chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Okay. So I would say here, his his uh his Discord username is Bean. No, you can't have chicken nuggets. I want the chicken nuggets. Hi, Pedro. At least let me get chicken nuggets before you have some, okay? I could make it there. They close in like 3 hours. All right. So in this team, I would say Walnir, Medusa, Samurai, Luna, Olivia, Hester. Don't use Tiger King, don't use Rillia anymore. Don't bother leveling those up. So, again, Walnir, Medusa, Samurai, Luna, Olivia, Hester. And go with that. Don't try not to put too many more resources into Olivia and Samurai because they're not long term. But the rest of them you can go with. Hester is fine, Luna is fine, Walnir is fine, Medusa is fine. 24 Garrett Gold Chicken Wing? See, that's not useful. I can't eat those. Alright, Irvin, you're up. Why? 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 Why is Mars up here? Shoot 8 or Hester 9? Take shoot 8. If you're throwing gold chicken wings at people, that might hurt. They are metal. Why? Why? Alright, well, if you're gonna do this, you don't really have better options, I guess. So, do this, but make Phoenix your tank. Phoenix the... or... Hey, Sedant. Yeah, make Phoenix the tank. I don't know what this Mars is doing, but you got he is a waste of space. He does no damage and he's not going to survive very long. So Tiger King is wasted, Mars is wasted, Ripper's not that good, but you don't have better heroes, so just use this team and put Phoenix as tank and go from there. Not much you can do. Whispery, are you still here? God, this is ugly. This 5-star Mars is ugly. Bean. Walnir in front, and after that, nothing matters. You can put them any order you want. So again, Walnir, Medusa, Samurai, Luna, Olivia, Hester. The order doesn't matter. Alright, Irvin, if you can do that, then go for it. But be careful with choosing Mars over Verthandi because, like I tell everybody, is that you gotta be very careful with getting stuck with Mars and not being able to go to 9 stars. So be careful with choosing Mars over Verthandi. Okay, Whispery. With a Skuld avatar. Whispery, this is a lot of pictures. Alright, I don't need this one. I actually don't need this one either. Alright, so let me see what your team would be. Oh, man. Oh, man. The problem I have is that people are so willing to rush ahead and make 7 and 8 stars when they don't have a full team of 6-stars. And so now you're stuck with these 4 people that are high level, and you're stuck with 2 5-stars that are basically a waste of space. Damien, I prefer Paladin, but build the team around whichever one does better for an Aura for you. I've got a lot of Tesla copies too. Hi, Shaik. So you're stuck with 8-star people fighting 6 to 8-star teams, and you've got 5 stars on your team. So it's very, very bad to be able to do that. In this case, probably I would use Skuld over Medusa. Medusa's useless at this point. Probably use Skuld and hope that somebody else dies and Skuld gets to revive them. But it's probably gonna be Skuld that dies. Honestly, hey Ian, honestly you're stuck until you get copies of somebody. I would almost rather use this Eagle Eye Shaman over the Nameless King. Or the Skuld. Irvin, they will never add trading, and I really hope they don't, because trading will ruin the game. The game will die in a week if they do that. So yeah, I would rather have the 6-star Eagle Eye over this Medusa. And I'd probably rather have the Skuld than Nameless King. So I go with that. But don't take that to mean that you should level up Eagle Eye past 6 stars. Don't do that. Eagle Eye is terrible. He's just better than a 5-star Medusa. Alright, NFN SUS. Niffinsus. Niffinsus. What? What? Damien, you're welcome. I mean, clearly looking at this account, he's very far along. You're looking at the Ultimas and not seeing the 3 10-star Phoenixes? What are you looking at, Orange? Teddy. The problem is that looking at the 10-star Phoenixes is that you don't have anything else outside of this. Is that you have no Alliance 10-star. You have a Luna. And you don't have any... You have no heaven at all. So quite honestly, in this case, I would say go with... I don't even like using 2 Shoed Mel there. I feel like your damage is not good enough. So you could make Dire Aura, but I don't think that it's good. I don't think that Dire Aura is that good because Shoed Mel's damage is terrible. So you're using Phoenix to... Nahuel, there is no Horde Horde Health Aura. There's no such thing. It's either Heaven and Hell or it's the 2/2/2 auras, which he has, but I don't like it. Yeah, Orange, that's not gonna save you. You get hit by a Valkyrie or a Dro and you're dead. He doesn't need Ultima. So in this case... Your Dire Aura beats Phoenix, Valk, Luna. Really? I mean, if it works, use it, but that's actually, I have trouble with double shoot Mel sometimes, but I can beat it with a Unity team. I've beaten double shoot Mel with a Unity team, but I think just by nature of having two Phoenixes, it almost doesn't matter what you put with them. So that dire team is probably the best you can make. This is really outside of my realm because I've never fought or used a double Phoenix, so I don't even know how it works. I don't even know how strong it is. So the strongest team right now is Phoenix, Mars, Skuld, Valkyrie. That's the strongest team right now. Maybe a Lindbergh instead of one of the Mars. And I have no experience at that level because I don't have Lindbergh and I don't have double Phoenix. So if it's working for you, keep it, but I would be hesitant to throw in three Phoenixes unless you want to troll your entire server and you'll never lose on defense. But honestly, I couldn't tell you how well that's gonna function. There's a guy in iOS named Cam who has 4 Phoenixes, and apparently that's unbeatable. So 3 probably should work too. Hi Anson. So probably 3 is unbeatable. Yeah, Eugene, that's Cam. Teddy, what do you... No, you're gonna fall down, cat. So if 4 is unbeatable, then 3 has to also be unbeatable, in which case 3 of them plus Shud, Mel, Freya, Monkey King is probably unstoppable. But this is beyond anything I've ever been able to experience. I assume... Remember, they're only nerfing Phoenix's defensive options. But 3 of them should still get past that. Orange, remember that in Expedition, you can keep trying over and over and over. And if you start using heroes with like poison, you can just keep trying until you wear her down. Kong, nobody's giving out accounts here, please. But yeah, if Dire works, go ahead and use it. But if you get that 3rd Phoenix up, I would say use it. Chrissy, what they said is they want people to have more options to kill enemy Phoenixes. Nobody knows what that means. Like, maybe they'll nerf the stun percentage when he dies. No, but nobody knows. Oh, there's 2 Kongwens. Technically, you can give accounts. Alright, next is Sipsiazek. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. You guys gotta stop distracting me and let me run through these as fast as I can, because I need to catch up. Dream Team, huh? Stop, Orange. If your only tank is Phoenix, should you be worried? Probably, but nobody knows. We like, nobody knows what the nerf is gonna be at this point. Alright, Pedro, we'll see. I might not get to it. There's a lot of people ahead of you. Okay. So, Saw is terrible and Ripper is terrible. I would say replace Ripper with Medusa and throw away the Aura right now. And you're gonna need to throw away Saw for somebody else later. At this point, Ripper is too squishy to be usable at this. Kong, stop. If you ask for an account again, I'm going to mute you. Nobody's just gonna give you an account. So yeah, throw in Medusa, get rid of Ripper, and try to find another 10-star. Even Centaur would be better than Saw. Or even a second Medusa would be better than Saw. I would be right-clicking on his name, so I think I would get the right person. So yeah, replace Ripper with Medusa. And go for Teddy. What? Hi. What's up? Yeah. Cattail. Cattail. Woo. Alright. So next is Zelda 0990. Alright, let's see what we got here. Teddy. Oh, Teddy's meowing right into the microphone. If he's loud, I'm sorry. Why is Saw so bad? Because he's too slow to ever be able to silence a cleric. Teddy, this is a microphone. Don't meow into this. So Teddy right now is in my lap. I've got a cat in my lap. Orange, my accounts aren't that good. Yeah, so Furlaw, because he'll never be able to silence a cleric, because he's so much slower than every cleric in the game, there's no point in using him. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, so you can't make Unity with this, but your option is, do you use... Teddy, your claws are stuck in my pants. Your claw is stuck in my pants. Teddy, stop. Alright, so I have a cat in my lap right now. Teddy wants his own castle. Oh my god. A cat castle? Teddy, do you want a castle? Alright, so I would say you have the option of using Vegasir as tank, but probably you don't need to. Phoenix 9 or Medusa 10, take Phoenix. Phoenix 8 is better than Medusa 10. However, in this case, you want to use Phoenix as your tank, especially if you can get him to 9-star, and then put Vegasir in the back, and have Vegasir be a freeze person, because he gets a higher crit rate in the back. So your team then is your top 5 plus Phoenix, but if Phoenix is 9 stars, then use Phoenix as your tank, and put Veg in the back. Otherwise, put Veg in the front as your tank. Oh. Actually, Teddy does sit in boxes, but Amelia sits in boxes more. Teddy, I can't really work around this. Alright, next is one Carlos. Teddy, now your claw is stuck in my shirt. Oh my god. I need to clip your claws so badly. This is a lot of... Okay. Juan Carlos. Alright. You don't really want Vivienne, and you don't really want Ripper. Alright, let's see what you got available, though. So, in your case, Andre, I think Team Critique is cut off, but information's up there. I'm not going to take questions in chat right now. So you have replaced it with Phoenix and Ultima. Okay, I don't see the Ultima, but sure. You've got enough fodder to take... Yeah, you've got enough fodder to take Phoenix to 8 stars. I don't see the Ultimas, so I'm gonna... Oh, you've got 2 Ultimas. Alright, Prejudice. So you've got 2 Ultimas. 8-star Ultima? Okay. Then, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Do that. So you're going to be throwing away your aura, but it's worth it. And you can go ahead and fodder this Minotaur if you need to, because... Actually, I guess you still need it for Legion, so don't fodder it just yet. But yeah, go ahead and do that. Replace Vivienne and... There's too many pictures in the wrong order. Replace these 2 with Phoenix and Ultima, and you'll be good. Then, once you have Phoenix at 8 or 9, you have the option of using Vegasir in the back, which is more commonly what I would recommend if you're using Phoenix tank. If Bale and Lindbergh can be 8, I would say don't bother. Stick with Verthandi for now. You're gonna need that fodder for her. Alright, next is Omba. I know Verthandi's not considered to be super good, but because she's so easy to make, it's definitely advantageous to just always try to make her. Because it's guaranteed to have at least one 10-star heaven. Alright. Lazy Legend, I believe I'm cut off. Teddy! Alright, Teddy is curled up in my lap right now. That's rather inconvenient. Alright. Omba Mega is terrible at 7 stars. He's trash. He's absolutely trash. Ripper's not that useful either. Hey, Andrew. Orange, they're already like less than 3%. Divyanshu, she's just not considered good compared to the other heaven units. Lazy, you can go ahead and post it, but no guarantee I get to your team today. So, okay, take Luna over Mega instantly. Use these Megas as fodder and take this Luna to 7 stars. Immediately. Don't even... Just forget that you have Mega for a long, long time to come. Actually, you've got other fodder too. It doesn't really matter. Use whatever you want. You got a Dro, but that doesn't help you. Teddy. Tesla or Saw Machine? Take Tesla. Don't ever use Saw Machine. Saw is probably only good at late game when you just want an extra alliance to mess with Planet Trial or Den. Wait, just curious. Let me try something. Nope, can't clip Teddy's nails right now. Okay. Yeah, replace Mega with Luna. Not much else you can do. But eventually you're gonna need to replace Ripper too. If you can if you can later on 6-star the Olivia to make Tesla 8 stars, that would be good too. But you don't have the fodder for it. So, alright Andre, welcome to the Discord. But yeah, that's your option. Use Luna. Gabriel Pedroni, what are all this? Gabriel, why did you... Alright, I didn't need the equipment. Freya has Star Shards. Medusa has Tears of the Goddess. Verthandi has Gift. Valkyrie has Gospel Song. And Shudmel has Soul Torrent. Dro has... Is that Star Prey? Gabriel, so the only problem is that Valkyrie 9-star is kind of iffy at this point. Because she's so slow, there's no guarantee that she's going to actually carry her weight, but I guess go ahead and use the Unity team. Who's your tank? Your tank is Verthandi. So the order then would be just Verthandi and then the rest doesn't matter. Maybe Verthandi, Dro, Valkyrie, and then Freya, Medusa, Shudmel in the back. It doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. Did you actually send your team? I think you did. Oh, that's actually exactly the team that I just said. So yeah, this is as good as it gets. You may or may not want to swap Shudmel somewhere else in the back, but this team is basically as good as it's going to get until you get Phoenix, I guess. Alright, moving on. Okami 281. Got a Luna, and a Detlaf, and a Chesia, and a Verthandi. Aw, you have Mega! Okami 281, you have Mega! That's so bad. God, people need to stop using Mega. Alright, so you're kind of stuck here because... of Mega, but so yeah, once it starts getting longer and longer, chat usually slows down a bit. Alright, so I guess you use Unity with Hester for now, but when you can, you need to replace Mega, Saw, and Minotaur because you don't have better options yet. So Minotaur tank and then just use Unity with Hester. You would like to use Medusa because Medusa is good, I would gladly throw away Mega for Medusa. And the rest of it, you'd probably like to trade Saw for Tesla. Alright, Orange, go ahead and tell your story. Andre, you can swap Mega for almost anything. He's so slow, he's never going to heal. He's just going to die before he gets to do anything. Orange, did you have this all copied or written somewhere so you can copy paste it? Alright, Teddy Bear. I have a teddy on my lap right now. Wow, that's a lot of shoot Mel. That's a lot of shoot Mel. In your case, I would swap Verthandi for Luna. Verthandi at 9 stars really doesn't offer you much enough of anything. So swap Verthandi for Luna because at least Luna can silence. And does more damage than Verthandi. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Tequila and whiskey all day long. Oops. Your Verthandi is doing more damage than Luna? How? Well, okay, even if she does more damage, she doesn't have tears, she doesn't have silence. So you're relying on Freya Medusa silence. Actually, I mean, you've got 3 people with control in the back, so your call. I would rather have Luna, but if Verthandi is doing more damage regularly, then keep it. Like, theory-wise, Luna should be a better fit in that position. But Divyanshu, I used to be big on drinking tequila. I still consider tequila to be my favorite alcohol, but I stopped drinking mostly because of my gallbladder surgery. Yeah, okay. I mean, if Verthandi's doing good, keep her. You have, I guess, so much control that you have that option. To 10-star Gamish is trash. Yeah, keep it. Keep the team then. But I wouldn't want to use a second Shoot Mel on your main team though. Artifacts, Eye of Heaven on Phoenix. Probably Gift on Verthandi. Leor, you are allowed to think anything you want of that. I'm not gonna stop you. Mars probably would be Holy Light Justice. Medusa would want either Gun of the Disaster. Well, actually, if you have 3 energy artifacts, I would say Star Shard, or I would say Tears of the Goddess on Freya, Star Shards on Medusa, and don't use the third one. You don't need the third one. Did you take Walnir to 10? He's fine. Yeah, you don't need 3 energy artifacts for this. Good morning, Mickey. Where did you go? Did you leave me? Teddy, you left me. So, Yeah, energy on Medusa, Freya, nothing on the rest. So Holy Light Justice, Gift of Creation, Eye of Heaven, and either Soul Torrent or Siren's Heart or Speed for Shude Mel. One of those. I'm surprised that Mars at 9 stars doesn't need star shards. He doesn't have stun, so there's no point in giving him star shards. Just give him a damage one. Give him an alliance that does damage, or give him like a general attack one. Like you can give him Furlol. It's better before 10 stars. At 10 stars, you'd rather have Tears the Goddess. Okay, you... Eye of Heaven? Yeah, Eye of Heaven is fine. Dragon Blood would be nice. Gift of Creation would be nice if you happen to have another one. Because it adds like 12% true damage or something like that. Something like that. Alright. Next is Galaxy Axel. What? What? Vivienne 10 star? What? What? No, Eugene! No! Get some for me! Okay. This is an interesting decision. And a terrible choice of this. This Mars is terrible. Toxic Hanzo, use attack rune. Man, I hate all of you. I want chicken nuggets now. Just you wait. Just you wait. I'm gonna go get chicken nuggets too. Okay. Well, this is a very interesting team, I gotta say, Axel. Very interesting. Barbecue sauce. I like sweet and sour. Their mustard sauce used to be good, but they changed it a couple of times and I don't like it as much anymore. Alright, so... I don't even know where to begin with this team. I really don't. Orphe or Vivienne, I don't think is a very good tank. Although I think she has that thing where she heals everybody when she drops to 50%. But Mars is 6 stars, yeah. And he's also under-leveled. Which means that this Mars used to be 5 stars until very recently. Which means that he was using a 5-star Mars in this team this whole time. Which was a terrible idea. And this 6-star Mars is still a terrible idea. But you have probably used up a lot of fodder for the rest of the people to be 9, and I hope you didn't use anyone good. You don't have the heroes to make this team better. But yeah, you really don't. Divyanshu, they had a hot mustard sauce. They changed it to a honey mustard, and they changed it again to a regular mustard sauce. So right now is like at least the 3rd version of it. I got married? No. Black Star, I think I hit my limit a while back. So I don't know how far I'm gonna go on it. I am not married. These are not good copies though, Nahuel. You don't need them. But probably even... no. See, nobody here is... I guess Tesla. If you can take Tesla to 8 stars, replace Mars. I might actually still have ketchup packets from 97. No, maybe I would have thrown them away. By the way, if you go to McDonald's, make sure that you get the kids' toys and you get the cool. You can get the cool little moving Hello Kitty toys. I got a few more of them actually. I definitely have McDonald's toys from 97, but they're worthless. They're basically worth what you paid for them, like $1 or $2. They're Halloween themed. It's kind of cool. Alright, so, Nahuel, try to make Tesla. Make Tesla and replace the, what is it called? The Mars. How old am I? I'm over 35. That's all I've got. Alright, Crozy. Nahuel, unfortunately, you're stuck until you get better heroes. You don't have a good tank, and you don't have good options, so hopefully you get something better. Alright, Crozy. There are a bunch of pictures. I don't need to see that. Oh, the Szechuan sauce? I've only seen a couple of episodes of Rick and Morty, and I'm not a fan of it. You have Dro! The fire, I prefer gift. Because it makes her survive longer, and you get extra true damage from it. Because Rithandi has very good true damage. She's got native like 30% true damage. Holy Light Justice is not a bad idea because it gives hit rate, but gift makes her survive longer. No, all you people with Drows. Anyway, this team is fine. This is a really good team. There's actually not much you can improve except for Phoenix and Valkyrie. ML Quick, who said I was single? I did one stream with my girlfriend, but we've been so busy on weekends that we can't really do much. So yeah, your next 10 would probably be Medusa if you can. Otherwise, actually, you know what? No, not Chopstick Lady. She was a tenant and she moved out actually. Actually, you know what? Take this Phoenix to 8 and replace Medusa. Divyanshu, she will be moving in within this year. We don't have set plans yet. There's been stuff happening that... Long story. There's been drama. But I think she'll be moving in probably within the next couple months. So yeah, this 8-star Medusa or Phoenix would be better than 9-star Medusa, and then your next 10-star probably should be, I don't know, it could be Walnir, it could be Tesla. Those are good options. Scold is nice, but you don't have the copies for Scold. Yeah, Andre, me too. It's been a long road. Replace Walnir with Phoenix? That's fine, but you can 10-star Walnir and he'll be good. And you'll keep him... And you'll keep your Unity Aura. That's fine too. I think Walnir is good enough that it's okay to keep him, especially if you're going to eventually get this Phoenix up higher. ML Quick, we're not looking at marriage just yet. That'll be far down in the future. Alright, Divyanshu, you're up. Oh yeah, okay, we'll do that. I'll get married when I get my own country. With a castle. With a cat fort made of boxes. Should you get rid of Ripper for Walnir? You could. I mean, you should have been doing that already. Ripper's terrible. And a dog? Nah, I don't need a dog. How am I doing with the auto clicker? Black Star, it's okay to like Ripper, but just remember he's not useful. One sec, let me check. Oops. Alright, so I've got 31 from auto clicking, so I'm not doing that good. So I don't think I can get her on stream. Divyanshu, I have 1680 right now on my main. Alright, so Divyanshu, it looks like you were trying for a Dire Aura, but eventually you'd like to toss the Rillia, but who can you use? I guess you really can't. So in your case, I would probably say give up and take Rillia to 7 stars. Just go ahead and take Rillia up. Or you can use Abyss Lord, but I don't... Yeah, Abyss Lord's a good idea too. Abyss Lord you can take up to 9 and he'll do better at 9 than Rillia will. So yeah, go ahead and put some money into Abyss Lord and go with that. Amandeep, best method to get peace flags fast? None. Buy them from Planet Trial for 150 gems if you really want them, but aside from that, it's going to be completing weekly events and getting a bunch for finishing it. Yeah, so Divyanshu, I'm still in the middle of auto-clicking, but I'm at 1680. And I expect to end up with about 1730 or so. Alright, so yeah, go ahead and use Abyss Lord over Rillia. The rest of it is fine, but I would be hesitant to involve... Alright, Amandeep. I would be hesitant to put too many resources into Bale. Because at 6 star, he already does bad when he's at the same level as everybody. And having him be lower level, he's going to be even worse. So probably you want to swap him for somebody else. But you don't really have a good option right now. So keep that in mind. Is it worth it to get Diamond Key? Absolutely not. Alright. Next is How. 10-star Mega for 10-star Veg? Yes. Why do you have a 10-star Mega? He is beyond trash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I would say here, use Tiger King as your tank, and then use Nameless King and Mega. Use Mega, Nameless King, and Tiger King, and then your 3, 6, and 7 stars. Maybe use Scold in place of Nameless King. Yeah, okay. So Tiger King, Mega, Scold, and then Ripper, Samurai, Medusa. They do not sell McDonald's or chicken nuggets before 11 a.m. Alright, next is Nahuel. Nahuel sent a whole buttload of pictures. Like a whole buttload of pictures. Alright, so this is your team. Furlall, better you buy gold keys or miracle eyes. Yeah, hash browns. Hash browns are so good. I love hash browns. But hash browns you can buy all day long. I think. Maybe not, actually. Okay, so this is a... Interesting. Very interesting. Not great. Okay, let's see what else you got here. So much fodder and yet nothing usable. No, you bought 4 of them. You poor, poor man, Nahuel. Oh, what have you done? You have put this up for us to shame you with. This is what we shame people for. Why would you buy 4 of them? Try to get Tesla. You can use Tesla in place of Vivienne for now. You have the option of using Minotaur over Scarlet, but... Alan, you should be buying Guild Tech with guild points. I wouldn't start Minotaur. I would start making Tesla. You need a tank. You don't have a tank, and you're suffering for that, but you don't have Vegvisir copies. Your Verthandi's not high enough to tank. Hey, Andrew. And I don't know what else you can do. Andrew, I think I did your team a long time ago. You're gonna have to find it in the VOD. Freya 7 or Freya 6? Why would that be an option? Obviously Freya 7. You were using Tiger King, but Scarlet is fine for now. You don't have better tanks. Tiger King's not worth making. Actually, Minotaur is not really worth making at this point in the game either, so... yeah, you're just gonna have to wait to find... A good one would be to... No, he can't use Verthandi. Berthondi's too low level. She's only 7 stars. She's not built for tanking yet. So Scarlet is fine. Just put in Scarlet and hopefully people die by then. But yeah, try working on Tesla. And the only tank right now that you would like to build is Vegvisir, if you can get a second copy of him. He's the only one that's worth building from scratch over here. Or Walnir. Walnir or Vegvisir. Hope for them. Remember, you can buy Freya out of the soul shop. So, good luck. You can try to get Vegvisir out of the advanced wheel, but really you're better off hoping for Shudmel or Luna. So, I don't know. You're stuck right now. Freak Show, unfortunately, I'm not taking questions on the YouTube chat. Too many people are lined up here. Alright, next is Max. Lil Max. Oh gosh. Lil Max also sent a whole bunch of pictures. Nope, only 3. Good luck, Nahuel. You're really stuck until you can get heroes. Oh wait, actually, Nahuel, I just remembered. You can get Vegvisir tomorrow. You can get him. You gotta trade. I can't see your 4 stars. But remember that tomorrow is King's Orders, and you can get a Vegvisir from that. So you go ahead and start leveling up your current Vegvisir and make him 6-star. Take that one, make him 6, and go from there. So yeah, get Vegvisir from there and you'll be great. You will be really, really great. Just go straight to 8 stars as fast as possible. Alright. I don't know, I can't see his 4 stars, so I have to assume that he has the option of having them, but I don't know for sure. Black Star, Freya is worth getting, Vegvisir is worth getting. If you still need them, get them. Alright, Max. Oh, Max has a Heaven's Judge and a Mega! Lil Max, you poor, poor man. You poor, poor man. And you have to use a 5-star. Monkey King. Furlough? Maybe. Maybe we can do that. Deathbringer, I'm doing Lil Max. I have cut off a long time ago. I am so far behind schedule. Mickey, probably not. Heaven's Judge is trash. Mega is trash at 8 stars. Cursed One is also trash. So unfortunately, Lil Max, you are stuck waiting for copies of heroes to replace them with. Try not to focus too many more resources on them, and wait for copies. Take that Vegvisir tomorrow. Take the Freya. I don't know if you're still in range to get the free Freya at level 100 or if you're too late for that, but if you get the free Freya tomorrow... Oh, you don't have gems! I'm sorry, you may not be able to reach the free Freya tomorrow. Maybe not, I don't know. But if you can take the Freya tomorrow, then you can try to get the one at a soul shop or the free one and 6-star her and use her. And hopefully you can get there. But really you need to stop investing into Mega, Cursed One, and Heaven's Judge immediately. Like, you can max their level just to have a team, but they're not useful. Alan, we will see. Next is Ruski? Is that Ruski? Next key event, I guess Phoenix, but nobody knows. We'll find. Maybe it'll be the new hero. Maybe not. Nobody knows. Okay, Ruski. Ruski, the problem here is you're using 5 stars. If you can replace both of these and put in 6 or 7 stars and throw away the aura, you will be better off. Without seeing the rest of your roster, all I can say is you cannot use 5 stars on a 7-star team. Don't do that. Throw away the aura. Don't worry about this so-called defense power because it's a lie. The heroes are more important. Alright. Next is Zlomek. Is that a T? Zlomek? Ziomek? I don't know what letter that's supposed to be. It has a line through it. Yeah, orange, I think so. But I think if you only spend them on peaks, you will end up having extra. I often do. Zlomek. Divyanshu, Phoenix is bigger. Phoenix is a bigger upgrade. L is W in Polish. Złomek. Ziomek. What? Where did the Y come from? You just said it was a W. Ripper and Samurai. Technically, if I say nah, it means yeah in English too. Furlol, no, I don't really buy wheel tokens anymore. Unless I think that I can finish, I'm close to finishing the wheel event. So then I might buy a few, but in general, I don't buy them every day anymore. So Zwolmek? Alright, so, I probably would take Tesla over Ripper. And that's the only thing you can change. The rest of it you can't do much with. So Zwolmek? Okay. So yeah, use Tesla and the rest of it you're gonna be waiting for heroes, I guess. It's not bad. It's not a bad start. You just don't need multiple assassins right now because you've got 3 of them. And so you'd like to get some more group damage or healing. So take Tesla over Ripper and then... Gamish is some kitty clan that seems to be obsessed with flooding my channel. Tentative cutoff here means that's the point where I stop. We'll see. You swap Samurai with Tiger? No. Actually, you know what? Try it. If Tiger does more damage than Samurai, which he might, then keep it. But in most situations, Samurai should do more damage. But try it out and see what works better for you. Alright, next is daddy issues, which... That's not attractive. Alright, Orange, take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. Oh yeah, I gotta... Orange, can you clip... No, I'll do it. I gotta clip my reaction to Incineroar yesterday. Mad Max, probably 2 weeks. I can't do this every week. I just don't have open time to do it and not do like regular event stuff. JJ Rogue, a cutoff is the point that I stop taking new people's teams for. Did I work? What do you mean? Yeah, I work. That's why I start so late, because I can't stream during work hours. You can just go ahead and message on like Discord and I'll get to it, but to do it on stream, unfortunately, I can't do it regularly. Okay, so why is Ripper your first 9-star? It's looking like I'm not going to be able to get Dro on stream, but I'll end it with buying the $60 and I'll buy the Dro tomorrow morning or something. I can't do it on stream. Wait, actually, since I'm not spinning the wheel tomorrow, can I do Dark Souls tomorrow? Can I cancel and do Dark Souls tomorrow? Zycan, I'm cut off. I cut off. I have too many people waiting right now. Oh, 10-star Scold was a good one. Alright, so Minecraft. Hi Kartik. Kartik, there are daddy issues. There's nowhere you can go from here. I'd probably rather have Scarlet than Ripper, but Scarlet's not really worth making at this point because you've already made 9-star Ripper. So, honestly, this team is as good as you can make for what you've got. It holds up. It's not great, but it'll work. Yeah, try to find somebody to replace Ripper, but you don't have good people yet, so wait for copies of something. Hopefully you can get another Phoenix and good night, Skylar. I'm probably gonna end. I don't know when I'm gonna end. We'll see. I'll end with Dro at least. Alright. Yeah, so this team can't do anything with until you get heroes. So where my cutoff point is, I'm going to tentatively end there because I don't know how far beyond that I can go. Maybe I'll do like 3 or so more, but we'll see. No, oh wait, I'm at the cutoff point. Fallen Fire, yeah, okay, I'm actually at the cutoff, so I'll do a few more. I'll do a few more past that, alright. Okay. So this is the traditional team when you end up with when you've had Medusa and you make Phoenix and you don't know what to do and you throw away the Aura. I'll do like 5 to 10 more after the cutoff point. That's as far as I can go. I got way too many people and I got way too distracted this time, so... And it's going to be a 3-hour stream. Mickey... I don't know about that. Actually, if there's room for it, I think we've got room for a few more emojis. So yeah, this is fine. This is this is this is this is typical. Furlol, they are more expensive, but I don't think that matters. They're still so much better than Miracle Eyes that it's more worth it to get them in general. So yeah, keep this team. You can't do anything with it. Even if you got 10-star Veggies, I wouldn't use him. So all you can do is wait for Luna Dro and hope that they fill the spot. But take it easy, Eugene. Thanks for stopping in. Also, we can get rid of, like, werewolf. Nobody needs a werewolf emoji. Yeah. Go with this until you get some really S-tier heroes. This team is great. Shaik, probably 2 weeks. We'll have to see when the next opening is. I take openings when I don't have things to do on stream, and then I'll do a team critique. But if there's always like peaks or pulling stuff or like announcing stuff, then I have stuff to do. But I try to do one every 2 weeks. But yeah, this team, good stuff. Alright, that was Man Up. Alright, next is Lil Ape. Wyatt, I have cut off a long time ago, unfortunately. Orange, what I want is one that goes until I find out about Flaming Zangief. I can't believe Incineroar is Zangief. That's so hilarious. Alright, so six people. 6 people. Okay. Dang. Dang. Alright, Orange, they should be. Or you can just send me a link on Discord. But you should be able to put links in the YouTube chat. Alright, Andre, we'll see. Tentatively, I'm going to do 10 after cutoff. So, I don't know who's in there. I'm not playing preferences or anything, but I'm going to do exactly 10 after my cutoff, and we'll stop after that. So, sorry, Kevin. You remember, you're welcome to post in questions and somebody will answer. It just won't be on stream. So with this team, unfortunately, really is not very good anymore because you have Veggies. But until you get some better, I would say work on Hester. If you can take Hester to 8 stars, then you can toss probably Verthandi or Ripper. If you've gotten Verthandi higher by then. Links get auto-deleted? Okay, then yeah, don't post it here. Post it on Discord. Portrix, if you're within the 10 after my cutoff point, I will do yours. So here, all you're doing is waiting for something. Work on Hester. Take Hester and replace Rillia. Replace Rillia first. Rillia needs to go. Even at 9 stars, what she doesn't do good team healing. Her damage is basically single damage, and it's not that useful. So take Hester, replace Rillia. Alright, that's Lil Ape. So, 10 more. Count to 10 right now. Alright, Alan Santos. You have a Mega! You have a Mega! And a Ripper. Man. Alright, well, If you have Veggiesir, replace Rillia. You really need to get rid of Mega, but nothing you can do until you get better heroes. You don't have anybody else that's worth taking to 7 just yet. So definitely make the absolutely make. Mega is really good at 5 to 6 stars, but 7 and higher he's trash. He's too slow, he's too squishy, he's just not worth using after 6 stars. Mega, keep Mega for now, you don't have a replacement. Just take out Rillia for Veggiesir and go from there. But only if you can take Veggiesirs to 6 or 7. If you can take him to 7, great. If you can take him to 6, don't use him until he's max level. Take him to 140 and go from there. I think 140 Veggiesir 6-star will still be better than this Rillia. She just doesn't survive at 7 stars anymore. Okay, if you can take him to 6, do it. Just remember, max level only. Alright, next is Flash. So this is 2. I'm gonna use something to mark how many people I'm doing. No, stop. 2. I'm gonna keep track. Kartik, I can't take team questions on chat. It's gotta be in the Discord, and unfortunately I have cut off. Alright. Who is this again? Flash? Oh man. You have 3 warriors leveled up. And they're all 160 and 7 stars. Oh man. And you have Veggiesir. Okay. So you need... Wow, this is, I guess you have to use your top 6 because you don't have a choice. But if you can take anybody good to 7 stars, Abyss Lord and Tiger King need to go ASAP. ASAP. Warrior Aura is not a thing in regular PvP, and having a lot of warriors just means that you have no damage and you die. You really have no damage at all in this team, so I guess you could make Detlef. I guess you could try and make Detlef. He would be better. Don't make Ripper, make Detlef. And he would be better than Tiger King. That's probably the best option you got. I see a copy of Medusa here, so if you can 9-star Medusa, that'll help a little bit, but really you are really in trouble with damage. So hopefully you get copies or something from there. I don't think you have enough fodder to even 7-star Detlef right now, so I don't know what you've got available, but yeah, use him over... Actually, use him over Abyss Lord. Abyss Lord does less damage than Tiger King, so use Tiger King. But get that Detlef up. Alright, next is Yak 12. Oh! Wah! I just knocked over a whole bunch of stuff. I just knocked over a whole bunch of stuff. Oh god. Wait, yeah, that's right. Okay, Yak 12. You have a Zexanoth! You have Zexanoth! Oh my god. Why do you have Zexanoth? Alright, so I'm sure you're finding that this Rillia tank isn't surviving very long. So you're gonna have to work on somebody to replace him, to replace her. Probably Walnir. The rest of it is yeah, work on Walnir, which means that you'll have to be Zexanoth is gonna be up buffed, but we don't know that he's gonna be good. So work on Walnir. I guess use Zex, but the moment you get Freya to 8 stars, use her instead. I almost don't care what buff Zexanoth gets, Freya is still going to be better. There's almost no way Freya will ever be worse than Zexanoth. Is it hard to get Zexanoth? Relatively hard, yeah. He's still a rare hell hero. So yeah, use your top 6, but work on Walnir. And toss Ara and put in Walnir over Rillia. You can fodder this Puppet Maid. And I don't know what other 5-star fodder you've got, but definitely work on the Walnir. What about Luna? Oh, yeah, use Luna over Centaur. No brainer. I didn't see her, she was low level. Yeah, use Luna. Okay, so use the top 6, but swap Luna for Centaur. So you have to max level Luna, but also you have to... Actually, your choice. You can use Walnir or Vegasir as tank. Either one are fine. Hey, long for short. Either one of these are fine. Whichever one you have the fodder to make. Both are acceptable. Alright. That was 3. Next is Tryon. This is 4. Rune for Ultima? Speed. Always speed.
Let me explain this to you.
Why is that my Mickey Mouse? But don't worry about it until you have a red 2 rune. If you don't have red 2, you can use attack or anything you want. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about what it is until it hits red 2. Trying these people with these rippers. Oh my god, Ripper is so bad. Hi Mooslop, Ripper is so bad. I would rather use Centaur than Ripper and throw away the Aura. You want to focus on Hester over... Yes. Yes, make Hester over Ripper. Absolutely. But until then, use Centaur over Ripper and throw away the Aura. This Ripper does absolutely nothing at 10-star PvP. All he does is die. So... And, battles don't last long enough to maximize Ripper's poison. So definitely, he's gotta go. Put in Centaur. It's too bad you don't have Medusa, because Centaur works really well with Medusa. But that's okay. Definitely work on Artifact for Ultima. You can use any damage reduction artifact if he's in front, like a Scorching Sun or a Gift or one of those. But you can also put speed, and you can also put Star Shards on him if you have extra. I would say there's no best artifact for Ultima. He's good in a lot of he's good with a lot of different ones. She. Ultima, I guess, is a she. The devs actually came back and confirmed that Ultima is female, so my bad. Yak 12. Artifact and rune for Skuld, Holy Light Justice, and speed and attack rune. Attack rune. Pure attack. Yak 12, always go for 9-star Freya. Alright, next is Ninja Awoken. Is this Portrix? Alan, yes. For either of them. 7-star would be better, but 6 is fine. She's fast, so she makes up for the star difference a little bit. Alright, so in this case, I would say use the top 5 and Freya. Use Abyss Lord as your tank, and then throw in everybody else. You don't want Demon Fighter or Ripper. I mean, you don't want Orphe either, but she's higher level than these two, so go ahead and use her. Yeah, Fallen. Freya is so good. So yeah, top 5 plus Freya. You don't have an Aura anyway, so don't worry about it. Your goal is... Wow, people have so many Medusa copies. Oh, hey, that's actually the team that you're using. Madbax, no, I'm doing 10 past my cutoff. And there is just too many people. Oh, if you're 5 away, you'll be in there. Should you get rid of Mega or Ripper? Get rid of Mega. At least Ripper will get a little bit of poison when he dies. Mega will do nothing. Hey, Zken. Alright, so, yeah, your team is fine. Just wait for copies of better heroes. You'd like to get rid of Orphe and someday Abyss Lord. Mossman. My nose is really itchy right now. Oh, that's a really good team. This is a really good team. There is no improving on this team. The only improvement is Dro or Mars Lindbergh. This is as good as it gets. And you don't have Mars or Lindbergh, so... Yeah. So Mossman, Bossman, this team is very good. Wow. Yeah, once you get Mars, it's gonna be crazy. Alright, next is Abe Renko. Mad Max, there's 4 more after this one, so if you're there, yes. If not, no. Oh god, hold on. That's you? Okay. So... So the weak points immediately is Ripper and Puppet Maid. Alright, good night, Mad Max. I will buy the $60 on event, but I'm not going to be able to get Dro today. I'm going to have to get her tomorrow morning. So I'll buy on stream, and then that's that. So the weak point immediately is the 2 assassins. Are you, Harry Gal, are you on par to get the Freya, or did you lose her already? And you definitely don't have enough gems to get a Freya tomorrow. Welcome back, Teddy. Michael, you can come close to finishing it every month. I certainly am doing so poorly in peaks that I don't think I can. But you can get the hero. You can get the hero every month, that's for sure. Oh, so wait, this isn't Harry Gal at all. This is Nazarul. Okay, so you can still get Freya another copy? Okay. Then aim to 6-star that Freya and use her over either Puppet Maid or Ripper. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and... yeah. I don't think it's worth it to pull keys and get the hero every time, though. I think you should wait for Moonstones. Moonstones is too important. Or maybe that's just me because I need very specific heroes. Teddy, you're not allowed back there. Alright, so yeah. Take Freya, replace one of your assassins. I don't know what else you can do, actually. You're past that, you're stuck waiting for heroes. Puppet Maid does more damage, but Ripper has... Ripper... Honestly, these two are going to be the same. So, do whichever one you want. Keep whichever one you want, it doesn't matter. Probably keep Ripper. At least the poison works. And Ripper helps out Centaur too, so trade Puppet Maid for Freya. Yeah, that's all you can do. Wait for heroes. You'd probably like to make this Vivienne at some point. Ripper is different than Reaper. Just letting you know. Alright, next is Wides. Wides. Your Wides? Alright, Pedro. Alright, so you've got Teddy. Teddy, why are you... What is this cat doing? Okay, so you've got... Uh-oh, I lost my counters. Teddy knocked them all over. I would say the top 5 plus Luna. I hope you're not using that Heaven's Judge. You're using that Heaven's Judge. Don't use that Heaven's Judge. Dear God, don't use that Heaven's Judge. Swap him for Luna. Throw away the aura. Use Luna. Heaven's Judge is bad. Heaven's Judge is very squishy. And very slow. Yeah, don't use an aura. And after that, that's the best you can do until you get more heroes. Teddy, stop! Sorry, Harry Gal. I put a warning on Discord. That's the best I can do. I started about the same time I usually start. Alright, so, you're waiting for Verthandi? Yes. Wait for Verthandi. Good night, Alan. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, that's all you can do. Wait for Verthandi, but until then, use Luna. Alright, next is just Deej. Who put in 4 pictures. And he says he knows he needs to get rid of Saw. Wow, that's a lot of fodder. Deej, you're in my cluster. Oh man, Damien. I hit your guild non-stop in Guild Wars. We hit you non-stop. Luckily you don't lose anything. Yeah, you're in the GT1 cluster. Although we don't always get full points. We usually get full points off you. Sorry about that. But you don't lose anything for getting hit anyway, so it's okay. Alright. In your case, Damien, no, we're in Arson. I'm in Arson, but we don't always make the finals. Because I mess up on Guild Wars all the time. So you probably won't see us, but we're in the rankings. You can find us in the rankings somewhere. But we usually miss the finals because I hit too many people that we don't win. We don't get a full 1920 on. But yeah, we hit your guild a lot. Alright, so in your case, Phoenix should be tank. There's no point in having Verthandi in front when Phoenix makes a really good tank all on her own. Her. Saw definitely has to go. But in your case, you would probably like Ultima, but you are missing 2 copies. So if you can buy Ultima out of the Soul Shop, that would help a little bit. Oh, I see. You've got a Valkyrie. Never mind. You don't need Ultima at all. But honestly, if you can make the 10-star Ultima, I would use Ultima over Saw. But I probably wouldn't use this Valkyrie. Vegvisir, you're stuck with. You can't do anything until you get Luna. Damien, probably not. It's about the same, to be honest. It honestly comes out basically the same. Because 9-star Valkyrie, 9-star Valkyrie does not have skill damage reduction. So there's no point in using 9-star. Or 9-star Valkyrie isn't going to offer anything extra over Saw Machine. So basically, the only change that you can make is put Phoenix in front. And maybe put Shude Mel in front too, in the 3rd spot. So like swap these two, swap Verthandi and Phoenix, and then put Saw Machine in the back. You'll find that Shude Mel probably lives a little bit longer in the 3rd position than in the back. Hi Viet. Alright, next is Fahen RQ. Fallen Fire, because Vegvisir is special, he gets higher crit rate when he's placed in the back. And having him have a higher crit rate means that he gets higher chance of freezing. Teddy, stop! Rune for Freya, speed. Should you put 6-star Freya on this team? No. Wait, yes. Take out Rilia and put in Freya. Rilia is completely obsolete once you have Walnir. Teddy is looking at the back room and really trying to go back up there, but I don't want him to. Sorry, Andre. It's just too many people. Alright, so yeah, take out Rilia. Rilia is 100% wasted on this team. But also, swap Luna with Walnir, so Luna's in front, Walnir's second, and put Freya. No, put Dro third. So you would have Luna, Medusa, and Freya in the back. No, Andre, I got 2 more. So yeah, take out Rilia, put Ultima in front, put Walnir second, put Dro third, and put Luna, Medusa, Freya in the back. Focus Luna or Dro. Not Luna in front. No, Luna can't tank. What do you mean by focus on Luna or Dro? Because... Teddy, stop! 10 Mars or 8 Skuld? Mars. You can't do anything with Luna until you get a 3rd copy, so you might as well work on Dro. Picture of what? Teddy, stop! Alright, next is Knight. Damien. Well, I'll take a look at it actually. I can see it once I get back to my account. $10 Vegasir or Luna? Luna if possible. Hey, Demeter. Fabio, Dro is better, but Luna's easier to get, so it's your call. Whoever you can take 10-star first, make. Alright, this guy, why do you have Ripper 10 stars? Why do you have Ripper 10 star? That sucks. Oops, this is the wrong person. But you don't have better options, so I guess... Scarlet or Minotaur? Minotaur if you need a tank, Scarlet if not. Bold, I'm dying. Oh, Bold, actually good timing. In about 5-10 minutes, I'm gonna drop $60. Okay, so this guy... You can't do anything. You don't want Ripper, but you don't want to replace him with a 9-star. So work on getting Verthandi to 10. And yeah, nothing you can do. Centaur and Ripper are great for Friends Boss, but they're really bad for PvP. Damien, just put together six Lindberghs. That would be the highest possible. Maybe 6 Valkyries. And that would be like 1.8, 1.9. As soon as you get the last 20 flags, you can get Reaper to 10. Okay. Reaper's a good swap. 6 Walnirs then would also be 1.8. That's realistic. Walnir is pretty easy. Demeter, you can just send it in Discord in the questions and somebody will get to it, but I'm cutting off for team critiques on stream. I don't even think I have the fodder to make Dro 6 stars, but we'll see. Well, Damien, if you just want power... Yeah, okay, so use Reaper and try to get Verthandi up and trade out Centaur. And all you're doing then and now is waiting for Phoenix. And Luna, or Dro. That's it. So, good luck. So that would be almost 2 million if you had 6 Limburgs. More. Trade out Centaur for Veg? Oh. Wait, you're using Centaur? I didn't even notice. Yes. Yes. Use Vegisir to have a tank. Fallen Fire, it could be 10, but it could also be 10,000. So, I wouldn't waste the gems. As far as is it possible, it's 1000% luck. No guarantee. You could use all of your books and never get one. So, that's all you can do. Alright, I'm gonna do... What is it? One more? One more? I guess 2 more, because Lazy Legend is here. Solda 123. Oh. I saw all the 5 stars. Hi, Angus. I would say top 5 plus Shoot Mel and have no aura. Top 5 plus Shoot Mel and have no aura. Because Luna is just... At 180, Luna is not good. She's good, but she's not good enough to warrant keeping an aura 4. Whereas Medusa at least is 9 stars. If Luna hits 9 stars, then you can swap her for Medusa and get the aura, but since you don't have that, use no aura and use Shoot Mel and use Medusa. Use Phoenix as your tank. Because once you have Phoenix as tank, honestly, Vegisir is obsoleted. So go with that. So top 5 plus Luna. Or not Luna, Shoot Mel, sorry. Alright, Lazy Legend. You are the last one. I am cutting off at this, and then I'm gonna go spend some money. I guess I would say use the top 5 plus Dizzy Awana. It would be no aura. Haru, we don't know. The nerf hasn't come yet. Nobody knows what's going to happen to Phoenix. So I would say Ultima, then Vegisir as your tanks. And then after that, probably Dizzy Awana in the front. And then put Tesla, Medusa, Freya in the back. By using 7-star Verthandi for aura is a terrible move. Absolutely is a terrible move. Don't do it. Don't use 7-star people on a 9-star team. Like, I say this so often, you cannot use a 7-star person on a 9-star team. And you don't really have better options just yet. Who should you work towards? Verthandi. And an undead. Try to get a better undead. Shudmel. Damien, or you could reset and buy him again that way. So you need a better undead, and eventually you need to get Verthandi up. If you get those two up, then probably you take out Tesla and keep Ultima, but keep them both for now. Alright guys, that's going to be it for Team Critique. This is my cutoff point, no more. So the next one will be in about 2 weeks, and we'll go with that. Alright, let's go see where I am with this. I got 15 minutes left. Okay, so my main account has Fallen Fire. Freya doesn't have a best position. She is wherever she takes the least damage. But Damien, see here, we hit you here and didn't get full points, but I hit Infinity IQ pretty frequently. Oh, well, that's an easy one. I do hit Infinity IQ when possible. Let's see if I can find your team. Oh, this guy, JT? I can't see his power. What should you convert? You could. You could convert Saw Machine straight to Ultima. Saw's not that good. This guy might be the reason we don't get full points. Actually, let's see. Can I see how it went? I might stop hitting you because of that guy, actually. No, Boomin beat him. Boomin beat 3 in a row. But I lost. It was me that lost to Dralma. I shouldn't have, but oh well. I lost Dralma, but Dralma was my my second fight. I changed it so that I'm third now, so I will continue to hit you, I guess. But that's only if we find you. You're not on here, so nothing I can do. Alright, so remember it was my second fight, so if Chesia started off with like no energy and got controlled, I would just get wrecked. So that's why I'm no longer first or second in battle times. I changed the order a little bit. Alright, so I ended up with 1702, which means that $60 does not buy Dro right now, but I will spend the 60 and I will take the... I'll buy Dro tomorrow morning. So, where's my phone? So, I'm I'm gonna buy $60 worth right now. Not the best, but let's do it. Really? Do I want to do this? Where do I see VIP benefits again? It's in options, right? No, server, no. Where is VIP benefits? I never remember where it is. It's in like event quests? No. Events? No. 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 Where is VIP? Breeze, no, they're not good for guild boss. It's in alchemy. Aha, it's there. Alright. Pedro, 21 months. Alright, so I'll buy the 2 packages right now. Yeah, basically what he said, use your PvP setup. The guild bosses are so strong that you can't use any special lineup for them. Alright, so $29.99 package. I can't believe I'm still spending on this. What? They declined my thing because they are, oh, there we go. Okay. Spend 1 miracle eye. Andre, you know my luck. You know this is a terrible idea, and I'm gonna do it anyway. You're a terrible person, Andre. Alright, so I purchased the 2 value packages here. As much as I didn't really want them, I have them now. So I don't have enough for this now, but I will have enough tomorrow morning. So I will buy this tomorrow morning. Andre, look how many draws I have. Look how many draws I have on this account. Anyway, so as you can see, this is purchased twice. Well, tomorrow I'll have a draw, and let me see. Can I even make 6-star draw? No, I need a forest healer. I need a forest healer. I don't have any forest healers. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't have a forest healer. Oh my god. Fallen, I need 3 more. I don't have a forest healer. Alright. That's okay. So, what do you... Do convert? I don't have any convert points. I have 89. Alright, so... I want I want a blood medal. That's the only thing I want right now, is a blood medal. Buy convert? You guys are mean people. I want a blood medal. That's the only thing I want. And so, I'm gonna get blood medal on Medusa or Star Shards. Actually, you should put Gun of the Disaster on her, if not Star Shards. She doesn't need blood medal. Please don't be Soul Torrent. Please don't be Eternal Curse. Wait, which one is it? Please don't be this one. Please don't be Hell Disaster. Blood Medal! I said please don't be Hell Disaster. Oh my god. That's the only one I said I didn't want. That's the main one I said I didn't want. My god, I have so many of these stupid things. I have 5. I have 5 Hell Disasters. That's very frustrating. That is very, very frustrating. 6. I have 6. 6. How do I have so many 5-star hero shards? Do I? I just don't use them. I have 66. That's not a lot. I used all the rest of them. Unless you mean these, in which case I just leave these in my inventory until I need them. And I don't need these right now. So where am I going to get a forest healer? Not from here. Ah, that blood medal. I actually have... what do I have? I have 2 extra Verthondis. Actually, my flags aren't that good right now. I don't have as many spare flags. I just bought that Dro. I can't give it to you. Four-star shards. I got... It's kind of not worth it. It's kind of not worth it. I'm not going to pull this just hoping for Forest Healer because this account already finished fusing, so I'll do it later. I'll do it like in 2 weeks or something. It's not like an 8-star Dro is going to change anything for me right now, so since I don't care, I'll just hang on to the shards. Yeah, I'll just keep them and get what I can. Man, hey, gems. Four more elf 50 stars. Wait, I don't have any. Well, I have 2 of these. 4 more. Alright, let's idle in an elf stage. I'm idling in Alliance right now. Horde. Elf. Alright, we'll idle here. I can't believe I just spent $60 for a Dro. Actually, you know what? You know what? Is it bad decision day? Should it be bad decision day? Because I can make a couple of bad decisions right now. Bad decision number 1 is pull one more Miracle Eye and get another convert. Bad decision number 2 is buy this and get another convert. So that's 2 bad decisions I can make. All right. Let's have bad decision day. It's been a while since I've made some bad decisions, so all right, give me a Dro. I don't want to look. Hey, it's a 5-star. I got a 5-star. Nice. Shali. I don't need Shali, but I'll take her, I guess. Alright. Who do I convert for Dro? Alright. Pick my 5-star to convert. I literally don't care who I convert except for Luna. I want to keep the Luna. Should I convert Shali? Yeah, Andre, you can always make 2 Freyas later. Demon Fighter? I have pretty much all of them available. Definitely Veg. I want Luna or Dro, or I would take a Forest Healer. Alright, let's do Shali, because I just pulled a Shali. So, the so-called Lucky Shali is going to get 2 tries to become a Dro. Let's do it. Okay. Forest Healer. Yes! I called it. Forest Healer. Ha ha! I mean, that was bad, but it was also good, so sure. So, now I can make that 6-star Dro. Yeah, Forest Healer. Yeah. No, Andre, no. I need to save them. I don't even think I can finish Miracle Eye in 2 weeks. I don't know if I'll be able to. Is 20 enough? I can buy 22. I'll get... I don't even know if I'll have it. I don't think I can get it. Song Ren, it's completely random. People like to believe that a certain hero can get it more than others, but really, that's more like confirmation bias than anything else. The odds are so low that it doesn't matter. Damien, 4 clerics is fine, because clerics are so good. 4 Freyas is, or 4 clerics is completely valid and a strong lineup. What? Amelia? I got yelled at. Amelia? Alright, so since this account is not going to be spending money for this. Speed on Ultima? Yes, speed on Ultima. So this account is not going to be getting Dro, so I'm going to try and re-roll for gold keys. Don't want that. Dro again. Miracle Eyes? Nah. Alright, gold keys. I'll take it. Songran Valkyrie is not a tank. The best option then is either Verthandi or Monkey King. Alright, this account is buying gold keys. Alright. Did I get the free one already? I didn't get it yet. Okay. Dodge is not bad on Ultima. Alright guys, so tomorrow, I think I'm gonna cancel Taptap and I'll just play Dark Souls instead. How is that? Hey, Ovunk. I think I'll just play Dark Souls instead. And then I can play it with audience decisions. Good night, Bold. Thanks for stopping in. You got to see me throw money for a second copy of Dro. A second copy. Not even a third or a fifth. A second copy. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Oh well. Damien, you would be surprised. The living longevity with 5 clerics, you'll out heal them and you'll kill them. Monk Bayard? No, I'm not really bored of Taptap Heroes. I enjoy it. The reason that I can still do it is because I don't play to be super hardcore at all. I don't play to be very competitive. And I'm okay with not being the best. So when you can play it like that, then you don't have the same level of frustration as those people that always want to be number one. Look how fast I die. So this, see Breeze, a fight like this, Centaur doesn't work. Hey Saeed, you can't use Centaur Ripper at all. You just die too fast. And I get wrecked. So, oh well, what can I do? I think I'm gonna save my gems. I'm not even gonna spend the 40 gems to hit it a third time because I get no gain out of that. I can't reach top 3 in damage, and so I can't believe I got another Hell Disaster. That's very frustrating. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna cancel Taptap tomorrow. I'm gonna play Dark Souls instead then. So, hi, no risk, no gain. Yeah, there's nothing, because I will be spinning the wheels. I need a little bit more actually. Let me see, where am I at? I'm at 278, so I need to buy some more. I don't have quite enough. So I gotta buy some more. So I'll spin the wheel on this account, but it doesn't need to be on stream or anything. So I think I'm just gonna play Dark Souls tomorrow and then Pokemon on Friday. Actually, no, I can't play Pokemon on Friday. Friday is cancelled. Fallen, what are you talking about? Always spin to 400. If you're not gonna spin to 400, stop at 40. I wouldn't waste the diamond key and moonstones. Damien, yes, 479 is the high, or no, 478 is the last level, which would put you at 479. But nobody on GT1 has beaten it. So this is the hardest level. Dang, Monk Bayar, that's some good luck. Alright, Fallen Fire, if you can't do 300, just stop at 40, seriously. The problem is that they're so much faster. So nothing I can do about this. Ow! Fail! My god, nobody dies. And then I die. Oop, and then Bale steamrolls the rest of me. So this is just ridiculously hard. Alright guys, so that'll be it for me. Tomorrow, again, Dark Souls. No stream on Friday. So if next stream for Taptap will be Monday, where we look at what will be incoming in the Miracle event to come. Is it Miracle? Monk Bayar, I did your team. Centaur Medusa, I mean, they're good, but if you were gonna spin the advanced wheel, you should have spun for Shude Mel or Luna. Centaur Medusa are not endgame viable. So, but yeah, congratulations on pulling 2 5-stars out of the advanced wheel. They are 1% each, and so that's very lucky. I hate this level. I hate this level so much. It's way too hard. If I had 2 Phoenixes, maybe I could beat it, but I don't. Alright. Good night, guys. If you're coming back for Taptap, I will see you Monday. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.